My eldest has been waiting an entire year for me to make a longboard with her, and of course, the little one needs to be in on it too. Both girls help design and make their very own longboards. Okay, right here. Over here, girls. Okay, each of you pick one.
A marker.
Okay, so here we have, this is walnut. What's this?
Yellow heart.
Yellow heart. What's that?
Oak.
Good job. What's this?
Purple heart.
Good job. And what's that one?
I don't know.
That's roasted ash. It's really dark ash. Okay, so you guys can use the colors and decide where you want it on your board. Okay. Now you can do some straight lines. I can do a couple squiggly lines too. Okay, I can't go across very easily, but I should be able to go this way. Okay, so if you want to do like a squiggly line and a squiggly line, I can kind of do that too. They don't have to be straight lines. Okay. What's stronger? Awesome. Okay.
I like it.
I like it too. Then I think we're going to use the laser to put like some kind of picture or something on there. Butterflies. So then you'll have, so it won't be slippery.
It'll make it look pretty and have grips.
Yep.
I don't want it to be with kisses, so I'm not gonna do a butterfly. I want birds.
Birdies on here, so we can do that. Yeah.
And do you think your laser can do some birdies flying and some birdies not?
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
We'll try to find some pictures and see what we want to do.
Horse. I'm not doing anything.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I see you're not doing anything. Crazy girl. So I started out measuring each of the boards to see where I wanted to split them so we can put the different strips of wood in each of the board. One of them is going to be split in half because my daughter wants all her colors right in the middle, and the other one's going to be split into thirds because she wants her spread out. Most of this process is just like making a face grain cutting board. You can definitely cut it up into smaller pieces and do edge grain, but I didn't have enough wood for that. I'm going to go ahead and do face grain, and that should be just fine. It's going to be strong enough for their weight. Once I got the board split, I went ahead and started on getting the strips ready. The kids chose Purple Heart, Paduak, Walnut, and Roasted Ash. The girls had a ton of fun helping me glue everything up. It stressed me out a little bit because they were, of course, super slow. So things didn't necessarily get in line perfectly like I have wanted to. So when I had to go later on and plane it down so everything was flat, things got a little bit thin, but it still was perfect for their weight. I was really worried about putting partial pieces in here, but I really didn't have long enough pieces to put in, like the Purple Heart. But it actually turned out fine. You can't really even see the seam unless you look really closely. Okay, so this goes here.
Hello, world.
I left the longer pieces on the board as I planed it, so I didn't have to worry about any snipe. If it did happen, then it would be on those longer pieces sticking out, and then after it was planed flat, I went ahead and cut those off. Now I'm working on getting some of the walnut for the next board, for my eldest board, and cutting that down. Whenever you can, don't measure. Use something else that you need of the same size as your measuring tool. Mm-hmm.
It slid off.
I am going to put a little plug here to please subscribe. I am so close to that 1,000. If you would please subscribe. I've got a lot of you wonderful people that watch but haven't subscribed yet. So please hit that subscribe button below. We can make a butterfly out of that. Oop. What do you think? Yeah, let's get that in there.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Once her board was dry, we took the template that I made a couple months ago and we traced it out so we can see where her curves are going to be. So she decided kind of where they wanted to be and how they wanted to look, and I drew them out for her. Well, Purple Heart is pretty dense, so I wanted to make sure that it was going to fit in this curve that we made. I do not know what happened to the video, but I took it over to the bandsaw and did my best to cut on the line where we had traced. I'm still working on my bandsaw skills. It wasn't perfect, but it did what we needed. I have done this many times before with other projects like cutting boards and things like that, and have done just a perfect job. But this time with the little one there, and I'm trying to hurry and she's talking to me, the pieces didn't end up being exactly in line, and they also were not even. Everything wasn't even on the bottom, so I ended up having to plane it down a little bit more than I wanted, but she still ended up with a pretty good thick board for her weight. In the end, it ended up being just over 1/2 inch thick. I do not recommend taking a wobbly board over to the miter saw, but considering I was only cutting off this tiny thin strip, I wasn't too worried about it, so I held it down nice and tight and went for the cut. As I said earlier, the board is a little crooked on the bottom because I didn't line it up correctly, so I didn't want to take it in with the planer and plane it all the way down. My board would have been absolutely wonky and lopsided. So I took most of that purple heart down on the planer before it hit the maple, and then I took it to the bench and used the hand plane to take the rest of it down, so then I could put it back in the planer and it wouldn't take away so much of the maple to even everything up. Now for the fun part. The boards are done, they are finished, and now we just need to cut them out and turn them into actual longboards. So I took the template that I had made and traced that out so I kind of knew where everything was going to be, and then wanted to first drill for the trucks. I figured it would be a lot easier to line this up with a straight edge on this board before it was cut and curved, and it made everything a lot easier later on. Now, I know nothing about longboards. I rode a skateboard when I was younger a little bit, but I know nothing. So the placement of the trucks are just by eyeball. Just made sure everything was straight. I did put them a little bit closer to the front and the back of the board, so my girls would not have a lot of room to step in the back or the front and flip the board over. If you would like to get this template, I will link it below. This template is from 3x3 Custom. You can find it on her website. And thank you so much, Tamar, for this. The kids absolutely love their longboards. They're having a ton of fun now. You want to try to get as close as you can to the template when you cut this out. The less material you have to remove with the bit at the router table, the better. There was a little bit of tear out here and there on the boards because there were some pretty nice figure in different parts of that maple. So I used the sander, sanded it down, tried to get any of the imperfections from my template out, because whatever imperfections are in your template will show up from using the straight bit. And then took it back over to the router and put a good chamfer. There's a small chamfer on the top and then a much bigger one down at the bottom. Now, most of the board is done other than putting on the trucks, but the girls, you know, they're girls. They wanted their boards really pretty. So I fashioned some templates on light burn for their boards, and we laser etched them. I really didn't want to put sandpaper on the top of their boards and cover up all the design that they made. So I'm using the laser to etch these in pretty deeply so that they can have a little bit more traction on their board and have something pretty. I was so mad at myself while it was doing this big butterfly, which I'm going to be using for the abalone inlay. I bumped the board and it knocked it out of alignment. So I went back with the chisel and chiseled out some of the pieces that I needed in order for the inlay to fit. In order to glue in the inlay, I just used 5-minute epoxy and put it in the hole here, and then put in and push down the abalone. I let it dry for a little bit to where it was nice and gummy, and then I was able to just pick off the pieces around the abalone, and it looked great. Wiped it off with a little bit of water, and it was fine. I used Rubio Monocoat on both boards, just the pure. And I did one coat. I'm going to let it dry, and I will do another coat a little bit later. I'm going to sand it down and put another coat on it. It should make it pretty easy to keep clean. Now, putting on these trucks was not easy on camera, so I have more later on that. This is the second board from my youngest daughter with her little birdies that she wanted. The laser I have here is a 20-watt laser on a 4040 Pro from Jigensu. I did upgrade my CNC to a 4060, but it's still not big enough for these boards, so I had to tile the design in Lightburn, and I will show that process later. I had a much better camera setup here for this next installation of the trucks. So in order to put the trucks together, you take off the bolts and then you line up each of the bearings, stack them up on top of each other, and just push the wheels down really hard on each side so they pop right in. Now you do need to pay attention to the type of trucks that you buy. I could have sworn that the second set for my youngest daughter were longboard trucks, but they're not. They're skateboard trucks. So I ended up having to buy another set of trucks. We kept the wheels. She really likes the wheels, but we got another set of trucks to switch them out. These are too short, and when she tries to turn, the deck actually hits the wheels. So we got another set for her to trade them out. I was so glad when this was done. It was not a hard build and it was really fun, but it's summertime, it's over 100 degrees, and I do not have air in the garage, so I was so happy when it was the last thing I had to do and I was done. Thank you so much for watching. The girls are having so much fun with these. They didn't realize how much fun it would be, and I might even make my own so I can ride with them. Again, thank you for watching, and please subscribe.